Jesus was on his way to Jerusalem, and he needed to pass through a city of the Samaritans. And so the Bible tells us in Luke chapter 9, verse 52, and he sent messengers before his face, and they went and entered into a village of the Samaritans to make ready for him. And they did not receive him, because his face was as though he would go to Jerusalem. And when his disciples, James and John, saw this, they said, Lord, wilt thou that we command fire to come down from heaven and consume them, even as Elias did? And so they, it's kind of funny, these sons of thunder, they are ready to call down fire on these people because they don't believe and they don't receive Jesus into their city. You know, they've seen other cities where the people did receive him, and people are welcoming the disciples into their home, showing them hospitality, but not this Samaritan city. Now, there's already this beef between Jews and Samaritans that we see in the New Testament. But Jesus rebukes them. He says in verse 55, he turned and rebuked them and said, Ye know not what manner of spirit ye are of. The Son of Man is not come to destroy men's lives, but to save them. And they went to another village. I wonder what manner of spirit we are of. And we need to ask ourselves that question. Does the church move forward by saying, you either receive Jesus or die? That's basically what James and John were saying. You either receive Jesus or we're going to call down fire from heaven and destroy you. Jesus says, no, that's not what we're about. And you need to ask yourself what manner of spirit you are of. In other words, my spirit isn't going to guide you in that direction, because the Son of Man did not come to destroy men's lives, but to save them. You and I, we're a part of a mission to seek and to save that which was lost. That's why Jesus came. And so we need to be careful. There are plenty of religions in the world that say convert or die. They're all over the world. They're right here in our own country. You either convert to our religion or you're going to be put to death. But that's not what true followers of Jesus are all about. The Bible tells us in Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. We are engaged in a spiritual battle, not a battle against other men. We're called to love. We're called to show mercy and to show grace. We're called to take the gospel message to the world. We are not called to destroy men's lives. That's not our job. That's not our place. And that ought not be the spirit that we're made up of. And we need to be very careful. Jesus told us, as he gave his Olivet Discourse, he said, he gave all of these signs. He says, ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled. Nation rising against nation, kingdom against kingdom. Famines, pestilence, earthquake in divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, shall hate one another. Many false prophets shall rise and deceive many. And in verse 12 of Matthew 24, he says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. You and I need to guard our hearts against that. We need to make sure that our love doesn't wax cold, that we begin to grow an animosity and a hatred toward other people, and get this mindset that we need to kill everybody that doesn't believe like we do. That's not what we're about. And I just want to encourage you today, check your spirit. What manner of spirit are you of? We're called to love. And we're called to continue to proclaim the good news of Jesus and trust God in the midst of whatever's going on in the world that we're in. God bless you. Have a great day.